welcome back to another video. Today we're going to try something a little different, a little experimental, and we're going to take a look at the number of churches in a random city, and we're just going to, hang out, have a little bit of a chat, talk about some of my thoughts, and see where that takes us. So hopefully this video is good, but with all that out of the way, on to the video. Alright, and here we are. This is Macon, Georgia. It's a completely random town that I chose for this first number of churches video. Alright, so basically we're just going to go through and count all these up. I know that for some of these, they might be churches that are inactive now, or there might be duplicates for whatever reason. I'm going to try to catch those as we go along, but for the most part, I'm just going to count whatever's listed here and whatever we see over here, okay? Alright, here we go. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna stop counting because I think I've made my point. I think my point is made for me. And this would just get really old sitting here and just counting up to, like, I don't know, maybe I got to 130. 130 is as far as I got. And I made it to page 12 of, I'm assuming 14 right there, but I'm just gonna call it there because I honestly don't care anymore. It doesn't really matter. I mean, once you pass, well, it just becomes a number, once you pass a certain point. So let's talk about this. Wow. I mean, with 130 churches, we're unified, right? We're unified. There's not disunity in the church, right? I mean, this is what just drives me mad, because there's so many people that don't see this. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to make this and record this, is that I want people to notice these things. This ain't okay. This is not what Christ talked about us doing and wanting us to do. Read John 17. Read it and tell me he didn't want us to be together. Matter of fact, just read the rest of the New Testament. Romans 12 talks about it. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, I believe, also talks about it. Right? I think 12 is the love chapter, I believe. I believe the one after that, that's the one that talks about the body. Just read it. Multiple times, you will find the idea of the church being multiple parts in one body. That's it. You won't find this telegraphed, okay, first we do our preaching, then we do our music here, and then we do, a special song, then special, if we have a special announcement. No! That's not it. And also, we don't have all these traditions that man has come up with. And there's nothing, I'm not trying to attack people who go to these churches or attack these churches and their traditions. I'm not trying to do that. But at a point we do need to wake up, because I will say, I'm not afraid to say that these traditions, whether it be ones that I'm used to, being a part of in my old church, or other churches, they're subjective, okay? You do it because you go to those churches because that's what you grew up with, right? That's what you're comfortable with. But since when did we allow our comfort to supersede or be more important than what the Bible actually says? It's crazy that we just treat it like it's not actually there, or Christ didn't actually say it, or it's less important. And I honestly want to make a video on this alone, talking about pastors, because I feel like most of them are arrogant. And, we need to have leaders who prioritize us coming together. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, we sit here in all of our many churches and we just say, yeah, we'll get stuff done eventually, or we're getting stuff done on our own. And that's just not how it's supposed to be, guys. That's just not how it's supposed to be. And look, I'm not saying these churches don't get stuff done. There are churches, I'm sure, that do a lot, accomplish a lot, are mission-minded, which is what a church is. A real church. I'm sure they're out there. But at the same time, they won't be, and that's the thing, I'm not beating up on them. I don't want to. I mean, there are good things that can come from disunified churches that aren't unified. Good things that can come from, absolutely. As it is currently, as the church is right now, there are good things that are being done and can be done. But at what cost? Our mission should be to save lost souls, or to play our part in that, because it's not us that saves them, but God. But we should be telling people, we should be living it, we should be showing the world that we're different. But need I remind you, 130 churches plus in one town. Just think of how many lives could be saved if you, dear viewer, would just take the calling and go out. Gather up your forces and let's work together, really, to save the world, to save lives. If we truly believe it, if you truly believe it, then what are we going to do about it? Now is the time to rise up and to get things done. But with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed. Hopefully no one gets too angry at me for this video, but I hope that y'all got something out of it. That's the most important thing. But with all that being said, God bless.